hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you're notified of when we upload new video content, which is always going to be on a regular basis. Be on the first to view, first to like, first to comment, first to share, and all that good stuff there. Alright, so this is a review, okay, and a reaction on SBK's new EP, which is called Level Up. Yeah, so let's get into the artwork first and foremost. In fact, before we get into the artwork, the link to the EP is in the description box below, so make sure you go check that out, go stream that, do what you gotta do, especially, in fact, you know what, if you like good music, especially. So, yeah, the artwork is very intriguing. You can tell that it's about music, right? And if I can see this properly. Alright, so basically, first and foremost, what stands out the most is his image. It's like a digitized, how to explain this? It's like, it is a digitized image, but it's also like, you know, like one of those cartoon games in the 90s. That's how it comes across to me. Either the late 80s or 90s. But anyway, which is very interesting. Like, it's a nice concept. On top of that, you got in the background, in fact, he has the I forgot what the name of the celebration is, but there's one footballer, I think his name is Dele Alli, like he does that. I think I'm not even going to attempt to do it, so yeah, but you can see it on the artwork anyway. But the background, like, you can see like the waves, like the audio waves. And if you've made music before, or created, or you've edited music or edited any piece of audio, you will know exactly what that wave is about. So that's interesting. And there's other parts of it that I can't really get my mind around. I don't know what it is, but the artwork is impressive to say the least. So basically, as I said, this is an EP. There's 8 tracks. Yeah, so the first one is what's called the intro, and that's featuring As If Kid. Then there is Working featuring True Hippie. Then there's Window featuring As If Kid. Then there's Right Now. Then there's Make Me Smile featuring As If Kid. Then there's Levels featuring As If Kid. And then there's Inside featuring As If Kid. And then there's Pure Fire featuring As If Kid. So it seemed like he works a lot with As If Kid. So respect to that. Because you know what tends to happen? When you work with someone, because even when I was making music before, right? You get to a point where you know that we're working with that particular someone, whether it's a male or female or group of people, you have good working chemistry with them, you vibe with them well, and you make great content. That's how it is. I can even put it down to this is my bad. I sort of did more research on As If Kid, but like, you see, like with let's say for example Krypton and Conan, for example, like they have good working chemistry from the Gypset days. In fact, do you understand? So to me, it's not a surprise why they are consistently being successful, doing what they're doing, and even creating different types of music. Like, it's not a surprise to me. You get it? And that's not just me being biased. I'm just saying, you know, yeah. And then on top of that, right? So let's talk about this album first and foremost, right? Or this EP. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, purely because I like grime. In fact, no, let me change the rating. My bad. I'm gonna change it to 9.5. Okay. No. I'm gonna stick to a 10. Let me stick to a 10. So yeah, it was interesting because I'm gonna say there should be more tracks, but obviously it's the EP, And it's stupid to give a rating low just because you want something more. That's selfishness. You understand? But yeah, other than that, it's a great EP. If you like grime, you will definitely like this. And even if you like good music, you would definitely like it because he's got bars in there, you know, like bars. This guy can, not only can he flow, he's got bars. So I like the next generation coming up from grime. They've got that. You got to pay attention to these guys, you know. Trust me on this. You got to pay attention. If you're not paying attention and you're sleeping, trust me, they're going to take over soon. They're going to take over. And that's inevitable because the young always overtake the older generation. That's how it is in any industry. But I sound like I'm waffling, so I'm going to get into one track as usual and talk about one track. Let me talk about Make Me Smile. Now, as you know, if you watch my reviews, I always do a track, whether it's in context with the song or not. Cool. Now, the brilliant thing about SBK, right, is because he is a man, the idea for a woman to make him smile makes perfect sense. Yeah? It's the woman's job to serve and help the needs of a man. You can argue with me all day long if you want to, but I'm not going to argue anyway. The truth of the matter is, when a woman serves her man, by default, especially in private, that guy is going to smile. He may not show it externally, but internally, he's smiling. Do you understand? It's like, for example, I had one ex, right? Like, I remember this vividly, funny enough. It's like, we were walking somewhere. I don't even know where we were walking to. But, yeah, we were walking and we were passing, I remember we were passing a particular bus stop. And then she's like, oh, smile. Like, why don't you smile? Why don't you smile? I'm like, I'm smiling. But the joke is, yeah, she was doing certain things that were making me smile internally. It's that, like, I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it. It's when you're a pure thoroughbred alpha male, alright, I'll hold my hands up now and just say this. I wasn't consciously aware that I was doing certain things that were of, you know, traits of an alpha male. And there are in some cases where I have flashbacks and realize, wait, what I did there was beta male traits and stuff like that. So you have to be conscious of who you are at the moment. So if you feel you're an alpha male, cool. But you've got to develop yourself, consistently know what it really takes to be a true thoroughbred alpha male. Yeah? So you don't want to be a beta male, right? And to say that you want a woman to make you smile, that is such an alpha male thing to say. Okay? So, the best thing you can do right now is to click the link in the description box below where it says become a member of the Akibulan Trust. When you do that, you'll get access to online courses such as roles and relationships. That's where you're going to learn how to develop yourself to become a pure thoroughbred alpha male. And when you become a pure thoroughbred alpha male, you will level up. You will level up to a point where at the end of the day, by default, you will attract and maintain feminine women that will do their best to try and make you smile, especially internally. Okay, so if you've got any questions or any topics you'd like for us to discuss, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next. And big up SBK, and if you're watching this, make sure you are consistent, because consistency is the key. Yeah, if Maxwell D is putting out where he's already put out 2 albums this year so far, and he's put out another two albums coming out in May or March. You gotta up the levels with him. You gotta match the OG. You gotta match one of the pioneers of grime. So anyway, I'm out.